I did not see this writing and part of his glory coming, or I might not have lived through it, because it would not have been done, or people would be freaking out before I finished it, and would have died over some of the things I said that needed further refinement. These writings prove God has been with me, and I have been in his presence. God told me they would have killed me if they knew I was receiving the full spiritual message, because some people do not want it done. If this is all I do, I have done enough. He could give me rest if I wanted. God did not want anyone to see what I'm writing until it is done. This writing shows his glory. I am on top of the mountain and have presented myself to God. This is a wonder never before done. This is an awesome work of God. God has made a covenant with me. I have prayed to God to forgive the wickedness and sin of the world, and to give us our inheritance, the promised land. God will show his love, but he will still punish all unrighteousness. God will forgive us and the world. The Lord, the Lord, the Lord, the compassionate and gracious God, has these words to proclaim. This is a river of water from the rock of faith I stand on. I am his divine fullness. God is everything to me. When I get to Jerusalem, a lot of people will be meeting me, coming down from the clouds. I will be in a plane. Those following me to Jerusalem and Jordan are my army. Armies of heaven follow me, are the servants of God and of heaven. Because if you are a believer, you are going to heaven. And if going to heaven, you actually came from heaven. You have a born-again heavenly spirit. God has covered me with his hand, so no one sees my glory, or saw that his presence was with me. His glorious presence is with me. The rapture is at the end, looking in hindsight. Everyone walks the pathway of life as if lame. All in the world are blind. In parables, Jesus said, collect the weeds first, then gather wheat. The rapture is after, with during also. because other parables say, gather and separate. You must hate everything, including life and family and those things, if they do not follow Christ. I have estimated the cost of building the house of God. I will finish it, even if it means my life. The cost of building God's house might be my life. I have considered it. If I stop for fear of losing my life, I will be ridiculed. Whoever gives his life will gain it. The kings of the earth know that I come with twice whatever they have. I expect the kings of the earth to ask for terms of peace. The terms of peace are they must give up everything. If I gave in on my demands at the treaty table, I would be like the salt that has lost its flavor. The Spirit is given when Jesus is glorified, which really is at his second coming. Streams of living water come from within believers that glorify Jesus. Believers that glorify God and Jesus are the throne. If I do not give up everything worldly, and I give up the ground I've gained, I'll never get it back. If I give up now, God will throw me out of the kingdom, because I won't be worth shit. Do you think I am happy with you? Will I be able to tell my Father that I could always count on you? Everything will be cut down. The only things left will be the throne of God. I hold everything up, and I will let everything fall. This will be a throne with honor for God. God has made me a father to his children. No longer am I just the royal throne for Jesus, but I am now the royal throne for God. I have been chosen to be the anointed one, to be the royal throne for God's Spirit and the house of God. God has handed to me the robe, the sash, and the authority.